Ladies, if you've been feeling tired lately, more tired than usual, you are definitely not alone. It's something many of us experience as we get older, but it doesn't always have to be this way. Fatigue can feel like a heavy weight, something that drags us down even when we try to keep going. You might have been told, "Oh, it's just part of getting older." But is it really? Or are there other reasons for this constant exhaustion that no one's talking about? I know it can be frustrating, especially when you feel like you're doing everything you can, but still feel drained. Trust me, I get it. Today, I want to walk you through some of the real causes of fatigue in older women, things that could be affecting you right now without you even realizing it. And some of these reasons might surprise you, so stick around till the end. Understanding what's going on inside your body can make a world of difference in how you feel every day. Before we dive in, I'd love to know from which city you're watching from. Drop in the comments and hit the subscribe button for more valuable insights and tips. Now let's get into it. 1. Hormonal shifts after menopause. Ladies, let's talk about something that many of us experience but don't often connect to feeling constantly drained: hormonal changes. I'm not just talking about menopause, which many of us are familiar with, but also what happens after menopause. When our hormones start to decline and our bodies don't have the same fuel to keep us going like they once did, everything can start to feel harder. When we were younger, hormones like estrogen and progesterone were our body's natural energy boosters. Estrogen, for instance, didn't just help us with mood swings or menstrual cycles. It also helped regulate how our body used energy, kept our blood vessels flexible and our brain sharp. Progesterone, on the other hand, had a calming effect which helped us sleep better at night so we could wake up feeling rested. But now, those hormones aren't there in the same way, and this can leave us feeling exhausted, physically and mentally. I know it can be easy to dismiss fatigue as just getting older, but it's important to realize that this hormonal shift is a major player in why we might feel more drained these days. I want you to understand you're not lazy, and you're not imagining it. Your body is literally running on less energy. And here's the frustrating part. Many doctors don't really explain this to us. They'll tell you that feeling tired is just part of aging, but there are ways to address it. So, if you've been feeling like everything takes more effort, whether it's climbing the stairs, carrying groceries, or even just concentrating on a book, don't ignore it. It might be worth asking your doctor about testing your hormone levels. Sometimes, hormone therapy or even simple supplements to support your adrenal glands can make a huge difference. Knowledge is power, and understanding what's going on can help you reclaim some of that energy you're missing. 2. Hidden nutrient deficiencies. Now, let's dive into something that surprised me: nutrient deficiencies. I know what you might be thinking. I eat well, I have a good diet. I thought the same thing, but here's the truth: our bodies don't absorb nutrients the same way as we get older. It's not about how healthy your diet is. It's about how your body processes and absorbs those nutrients. As we age, our stomachs produce less stomach acid. This acid is crucial because it helps break down food and absorb important vitamins and minerals. Without enough stomach acid, nutrients like vitamin B12, iron, magnesium, and vitamin D can simply pass through our bodies without being used. Take vitamin B12, for example. This vitamin is key for brain function and energy levels. But after 60, many of us struggle to absorb enough B12. Low levels can make you feel foggy, forgetful, and downright exhausted. And the worst part? The early signs of a B12 deficiency are often misdiagnosed as just aging or even early dementia, when it could be a fixable issue. Iron is another one. If you feel weak, short of breath, or even like your heart is racing for no reason, low iron might be the cause, especially if you had heavy periods in the past. And don't forget about vitamin D. Many of us don't get enough sun anymore, and low vitamin D levels don't just affect your bones. They can also drain your energy and leave you feeling sluggish and tired all the time. Magnesium is another quiet culprit. It's responsible for over 300 processes in your body, including energy production. If your magnesium levels are low, you can feel heavy, tired, and achy. And here's something else to consider. Stress depletes magnesium faster than anything. So what's the solution? Simple: get tested. Ask your doctor about checking your levels for things like B12, iron, vitamin D, and magnesium. You may be surprised how much better you'll feel once those nutrient levels are back on track. It's not about willpower, it's about giving your body what it needs. And once you do, you'll start feeling more alive, more energized, and more like you again. 3. Poor sleep quality. Alright, let's talk about something that might hit close to home for many of us. Sleep. I'm sure you've heard the saying, as long as you're in bed for 8 hours, you're fine. But I think we all know that's not always the case, right? You can spend hours in bed and still wake up feeling like you haven't slept at all. It's frustrating, and it can make your whole day feel off. Here's the thing, sleep changes as we get older. Our bodies start producing less melatonin, the hormone that helps us fall asleep and stay asleep. And even when we do manage to sleep, we spend less time in deep sleep, which is the stage where our bodies really rest, repair, and recharge. So, you could be in bed for 8 hours, but if you're not getting quality sleep, you'll wake up feeling just as tired as when you went to bed. I know how it feels. You toss and turn, wake up in the middle of the night, and then your mind starts racing, thinking about everything from your health to the bills to your loved ones. Before you know it, you're lying there wide awake, and that energy you need for the next day is already gone. And if you wake up feeling stiff, sore, or groggy, it's a sign your sleep isn't doing its job. But here's the good news. There are things you can do to improve your sleep quality. I went through months of feeling the same way, thinking it was just part of aging. But once I made a few simple changes, like turning off screens an hour before bed, keeping my bedroom cool and dark, and even taking a little magnesium at night, things started to shift. And let me tell you, good sleep is like magic, especially as we get older. It sharpens your mind, strengthens your immune system, and yes, gives you the energy to make it through the day. And one more thing, if you find yourself snoring or gasping for air at night, please talk to your doctor about sleep apnea. It's far more common in older women than we realize, and it's a major energy thief. But the key takeaway here is, don't settle for just being in bed. Make sure you're prioritizing quality sleep. You deserve it, and it can make all the difference. 4. Chronic stress and emotional exhaustion. Stress isn't just about the big things like a health scare or a family emergency. It can also come from the everyday emotional weight we carry. You've probably experienced it yourself, worrying about your own health, your partner's well-being, or how long your savings will last. And let's not forget the emotional strain of caring for an aging spouse or watching your children face struggles of their own. All of this takes a toll on your body, even if you don't always realize it. Here's the hard truth. Your body doesn't distinguish between real danger and constant worrying. Every time you feel stressed or anxious, your body releases cortisol, the stress hormone. And when those cortisol levels stay high for too long, it wears you down. It affects your energy, your mood, and even your ability to bounce back after little setbacks, like forgetting an appointment or getting stuck in traffic. Little things that didn't bother you before now feel like major hurdles. The worst part? Most doctors don't address this emotional exhaustion. They tell you to take it easy, but that's not always enough when your mind is constantly running. It's not just physical fatigue. It's emotional fatigue that drains you. What can you do? It's time to prioritize your peace. Start setting boundaries, learn to say no when you need to. Find outlets for your emotions, whether that's going for a walk, journaling, or just sitting outside and soaking up some sun. You've been carrying so much for so long, and it's time to let some of that weight go. Remember, you deserve to put yourself first for once. It's not selfish, it's necessary. When you take care of your emotional well-being, everything else starts to feel a little bit easier. 5. Blood sugar imbalances. You might be surprised to hear this, but blood sugar issues are not just something to worry about if you have diabetes. As we get older, especially after menopause, our bodies become more insulin resistant. This means our bodies don't handle sugar and carbs as efficiently as they used to. Even if you've never been diagnosed with diabetes, you could still be dealing with blood sugar spikes and crashes that silently drain your energy. Let's break it down. You might wake up and skip breakfast or grab something light like toast or cereal. That's when your blood sugar spikes. Your body gets a quick burst of energy. But soon after, it crashes. You feel shaky, irritable, or like you could just lay down and take a nap right there. It's a cycle that happens all day, every day, without you even noticing. The real kicker is that these blood sugar swings don't always show up as noticeable crashes. Sometimes it's brain fog, sudden mood swings, or that overwhelming fatigue that hits in the middle of the afternoon. I didn't realize it at first, but when I started checking my blood sugar levels, I was shocked. Even healthy meals were sending my blood sugar on a roller coaster ride. And every spike, every crash, was stealing my energy for hours. So what's the solution? It's simple. Start your day with protein and healthy fats, not just carbs. Eating balanced meals throughout the day can keep your blood sugar levels steady and avoid those annoying crashes. And if you can, cut back on sugary snacks and white bread. It might be tough at first, but your body will thank you. Once you stabilize your blood sugar, you'll feel like a whole new person. More steady, less shaky, and with a lot more energy to get through the day. 6. Medications draining your energy. By the time we hit our 60s or 70s, most of us are on at least 1 or 2 medications. Whether it's for blood pressure, cholesterol, or maybe something for sleep, it's common. And while these medications are necessary for our health, many of them come with one unpleasant side effect: fatigue. Take blood pressure medications, for example. Some of these can slow your heart rate, leaving you feeling sluggish and weak. Statins, which are commonly prescribed for cholesterol, are known to cause muscle weakness and fatigue in some people. Then there are antidepressants, which can dull both your mood and your energy levels. And let's not forget sleep aids. They might help you fall asleep, but often leave you groggy and foggy the next day. The worst part? Many doctors don't warn us about this. When our energy drops, they just chalk it up to getting older. But could it actually be the medications we've been taking for years, slowly draining the life out of us? It's worth considering. Now, I'm not saying you should stop your medications. Never make that decision without talking to your doctor. But what I am saying is, it's time for a review. Sit down with your doctor or pharmacist and ask, could this medication be making me tired? You'd be surprised at how often the answer is yes. There may be alternatives, lower doses, or lifestyle changes that could help reduce your need for some of these pills altogether. You've worked hard your whole life. You deserve to feel good and wake up energized, not like you're dragging through the day because of a pill you didn't question. It's never too late to take control of your health and find the right balance. So, there you have it. Fatigue doesn't have to be your new normal. It's not just about getting older, and it's definitely not something you have to just live with. Whether it's hormonal shifts, hidden nutrient deficiencies, poor sleep, chronic stress, blood sugar imbalances, or even the medications you're on, there are real reasons for your tiredness, and the good news is many of them can be fixed or improved. It's time to take control of your health and your energy again. Don't let anyone brush off your exhaustion as just part of aging. Your body is telling you something, and it's up to you to listen. If anything in this video resonated with you, make sure to talk to your doctor, get those tests done, and start making small changes that will help you feel more like yourself. And before you go, I'd love to hear from you. What drains your energy the most these days? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. Because when we share, we help each other. If this video was helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with another woman who needs to hear this. Let's support each other on this journey to thriving, not just surviving, in these golden years. Take care of yourself, stay strong,